In the wise words of Miss Rihanna herself, I hope you are having the most marvelous day today in Spooktober. Welcome back to our Halloween-themed music reaction dance party. We're keeping going with our spooky momentum, and we're listening to an all-new band today, Grateful Dead, because how perfect does their name match up with this? Now, I've never listened to any of their music before, so here's hoping it actually is on theme, and I thought that this was the perfect opportunity. I seized the moment, and we're going to be listening to their album In the Dark. Number 1, Touch of Grey. Nothing close to what I was expecting. This is so bright and happy and major, a very easy, steady flow. It's really enjoyable and really cute and fun. There's this instrumental element in there that has this really light and it's like this innocent texture that's very like almost like a bell. I like the melody that they have there at the very end. It's like little tagline on the I will survive. I think it's this. And what makes it so great is that it's this little run that's delivered so quickly, and right before that we have a run that has a harmony on it. So we have 2 lines and it's kind of stretched out too. So when they flip around and give us this little ending, it's sped up. They play off of one another. That little breakdown section was so special and unexpected. It gave us a little bit more flavor, zest, and spice. They started it off with a minor, and then we had some really interesting direction with the movement of the chords. We had some really interesting chords in there that gave us a little bit of an edge, and I thought that that was a really fun break from all the happiness and major that was happening before. I just love the tension and release that they give us in this section, and I love that they repeated it just to show how spectacular. Things start getting sour in this moment. And then they open it back up. There was something so simple and easygoing about this song that just made me feel like everything's gonna be okay. Definitely not what I expected for the first song off of an album titled In the Dark by a band called Grateful Dead, but you know what, I'm glad that we're here. And I like the message of the song too. I will get by, I will survive. That's very empowering. Before moving on to the next song, I realized why that little run or that little riff
stuck with me so much.
And why I loved it so much, it's because it reminds me of the melody in one of the Fleetwood Mac songs that we went over. Like, they know the score. That little last part, that, I just like it. I don't know. Number 2, Hell in a Bucket. Still very up-tempo, more than I was expecting, and very major, but at least with this one, we're starting to see some shading. We have a little bit of a presence of a minor.
More than we had in the first song.
I love how they really pulled back in this section here. There is a lot going on musically, instrumentally, with the lines and the direction of the music. It can get a little monotonous in terms of the chord choices, but there's still a lot of things flying and a lot of moving parts. But here it felt like it got a little stripped down. And I love how we had that guitar line too, kind of holding the hand of the vocal and mimicking that line and filling in the little gaps in places to just keep it going and keep it flowing really well. Was that some sort of animal at the end, like a dog or something barking or growling or something? I could see how we had a development of some unhinged chaos toward the end. It started growing and expanding, and I really, really loved that moment where we had that guitar solo, very electrifying.
Shredded so well.
There was this playful nature between the way that the vocal melody and the instrumental line kind of fed off one another. And at the end with all the ad-libs, that was like the beginning of that chaos happening, and it was executed very well. There was still a very fun nature overall, very overarchingly major, although we did see a little bit more minor, which does make me excited. Number 3, when push comes to shove. Alright, just out of these few seconds in this intro, I can tell this is not headed in the direction I was expecting whatsoever. It sounds very, very country, almost a little
folksy.
I really love the use of that piano in the little interludes, connecting the different phrases. That's really fun. We have this really upbeat, almost rockabilly moment. It feels like old school rock and roll. There's a lot of heaviness and prominence in that percussion. It's very strong and solid. Just realized that the rhythm is a lot of fun too. I feel like that's what's making this so enjoyable. It feels a little ragtime-y. Número 4 y último, West LA Fade Away. This has got to be one of the most minor moments of the night, one of the most minor songs. We have a lot of that sprinkled in there. And I just realized that the song that this is slightly reminding me of is Superstition. Let me know if you hear it too, or if I'm just going crazy. They're feeding us a little bit of something different, a little bit of mystery with that filter that's placed on that chorus. And I love the chorus in general. I feel like it's got a lot of energy, a lot of vibrance. Mosquito SLA girl. Not only did it add so much value to the line and in turn the phrase, but it was necessary since that was a repetition.
Tons of flavor.
Well, this was quite a wild ride. Absolutely nothing what I was expecting, but I think that I'm really pleasantly surprised because I was a little scared about where this could have gone with a band called Grateful Dead. I was excited for what I thought was gonna happen, but sometimes a bit of excitement can be infused with some dread. And I feel like I got the easy way out. Like this was just some easy listening, some fun tunes that you can bop along to. And we might see in later videos things that probably would fit a little bit more with our Halloween theme, but it's okay to take a break from that every once in a while. And this whole experience is kind of reminding me of whenever I go to the supermarket with a list of things and I walk out with a full cart and nothing of what I had on my list is in my cart. It's just a whole bunch of other things. It isn't what I wanted, but I got what I needed for sure. And I'm so glad that I did. And I'm so glad that I did that with you guys. I love you guys with all my heart. Thank you for continuing this journey with me. Thank you guys for allowing me to enjoy these plot twists and unexpected turns and curveballs that are constantly thrown at us. And now for a moment that is of infinite significance to me, thanking my astronomically astonishing super thanks heroes. I love you guys so very much. You're the reason that we can keep this whole operation going, and I'm just so appreciative and grateful for you guys being here. Thank you to Joe Scott, Richard Olsen, Paul Edwards, Marissa Martinez, and Sweetish Jeff. Joe Scott, Richard, Marissa, Paul, and Jeff. You own a spot on my heart, and whatever is left of it, I'll admit I'm a bit fragile. Some may say I'm too delicate, but you treat me so kindly, open-mindedly. I offer you my gratitude, but it's not enough for all you do. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are stellar human beings. Now, I hope you go off to have a wonderful day or night and sweet dreams, depending on whatever time it is that you watch this, that you decide to. You know, it's welcome for you at any time. I just hope that you are enjoying and that the world is being as good to you as you deserve. I love you. Take care of yourself and take it easy.